Okay, we continue with the series here. This is part 5. Titled this When Love Becomes a Weapon. You know, you ever notice how calm Christians are when they talk about hell? They'll smile at you, be sweet as pie, and say, well, God gives you a choice. You have free will. But if you don't accept Jesus, sorry, you'll burn forever. Like they just told you your Uber's running late. Well, let me say this really slow. Okay, I want you to hear me. That's not love. That's abuse. What kind of loving God dangles eternal torment over your head for not believing the right thing according to God? What kind of good father tortures his kids for asking questions? And what's worse, Christians defend it. I know. I've been there. Christians will say, he's holy. He has to punish sin. Nope. No, man. Come on. That's not holiness. That's just cruelty dressed in a choir robe. Well, let's talk about the flood. Right? God gets mad, so he drowns the whole planet. Every man, every woman, every baby, every animal, vegetation, gone. Except for Noah and his family, of course. You telling me the ducks and the deer deserved judgment too? What did the trees do? This ain't justice. It's scorched earth genocide. But, hey, and they call it righteous. You ever see a mom in church, in a church pew, defending the idea of eternal fire while holding her own toddler? That's how deep this programming runs. I know. And I'm sure some of you out there know. And then there's the Old Testament hit list. God tells Israel, right here, quote, let me read the quote, kill every man, woman, and child. Take the virgins for yourselves. That ain't metaphor, no matter what you say. That's in black and white. That's not divine. That's Bronze Age warfare. Tribal conquest, right? Written in blood and blamed on God. But Christians still say, well, God can do what he wants. He's God. Really? So if God told you today to unalive your neighbor, would you do it? If your answer is yes, you're dangerous. If your answer is no, then guess what? You've got more moral clarity than the God you worship. Let me go deeper. The moment you call genocide justice because it's in your holy book, you've shut down your humanity. You've handed your conscience to a doctrine and said, take it. I won't be needing this. That's not righteousness. Boy. And hell, that don't even start. Eternal torment for finite mistakes. That's like sentencing someone to 1,000,000 years of torture for stealing a bike. It's insane. But say, God's love enough times, and people will nod like it makes sense. Well, let me be real. If the only way your religion works is by threatening people with eternal fire, then your religion is a hostage situation, not a path to truth. Boy, I need a coffee. Be right back. All right, I'm back. That was pretty good. And I know. We all know. We all deserve hell. That's what they tell us. Really, a toddler born in Saudi Arabia who never heard of Jesus deserves infinite suffering? That's not divine justice. That's spiritual terrorism. So what does this tell you? It tells you belief can reprogram basic empathy. It can make good people defend monstrous things because they think the monster lives in heaven. I'm not saying all Christians are bad, not at all. I'm saying their God is, if these stories are true. And if your God needs hell to get your loyalty, that's not a God. That's a tyrant with a halo.